My name's James. Today we're going to be turning this stock standard VZ head unit into this mad JVC one. So the first thing you're going to need to do before you can even start on this is figure out what type of head unit you're going to need. So you've got single din and double din. I've got a VZ Commodore, so I'm going to need a double din. I've got this JVC one here. I'll leave links in the description to everything I bought just in case you want to get the same thing. So I've got this double din one here, and then if you do have a single din one, you're going to need one that will look just like this. And if you've got one that just looks like this with a cassette player which you pulled out of this Toyota Camry, just throw it in the bin. Or do this. Do that. So with this VZ Commodore to work on today, I've got my head unit, but because we can't just throw the head unit in, yeah, done, we need to attach it. So we've got this little kit here. So it's just a VZ Monaro install kit, and what's included in it is we've got our little antenna pin, got a face kit to make it all look nice at the end. We've got this little adapter which plugs into the back of our JVC head unit, and this will go into to the back of behind our stock head unit. But because we want our steering controls to work, we're also going to need this, which is a little steering control box with the little cords. So this will plug into here, which will then go into there. But we also need a little patch lead, which makes it all work together, I guess. So you can get all this in the one kit, except for the little adapter from the JVC to the thing. This is I'll leave a link in the description for it, but it's only about $17. This and like your Facia Plate, antenna, and also some removal tools. They all come into this kit, which is about $100. Righto, let's get to installing it. Alright, so I've got my JVC speaker. One of the first things we're going to do is get this antenna pin. We're going to plug it into the back there just like that. That's all done there. Then we got our little JVC adapter to our Holden Commodore plugs. So what we want to do, these Holden Commodore plugs will plug right into the back here, but because we're on steering controls, we're not going to do them yet. So we're just going to plug them into the back here. Just like that, all done like that. So we're going to put this aside just for a second. What we're going to do is we're going to grab out our little compartment here, which has our steering wheel control pin and our little box. Now what we want to do is we want to plug this into here. It only goes in one side, so you can't really mess it up. So that's all plugged in. This will plug into our Holden Commodore plug in the back here, and this will plug in to where our JVC speaker is. But we're not just over yet. With this little speaker thing, we need a patch lead. So with this patch lead, this is just a universal patch lead. Because I have a JVC speaker, head unit, sorry, I had to cut the green and the purple links. So now what we do is we get our little steering wheel control box and plug it into the other side. Plug that in, plug it all together by getting our Holden Commodore plugs on our steering wheel control box one. And we just plug this into the back here. Rightio, so the next step is to get our JVC speaker head unit here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to plug them into these little things here off our steering control box covers. And again, they only go in one of them, so you can't really mess it up. It should just all be plug and play. Rightio. Now for our next step can be a little bit complicated because it all depends on what type of head unit you have. From our speaker control box and our patch lead, what we want to do is we want to grab our brown wire. We're going to plug that into our steering wheel control one just there. And then we're going to plug this first thing is to do is to plug this little key one, or the brown wire, into our steering wheel control here, which is our yellow with a blue striped line. Next thing you want to do is plug your antenna in, put your car accessories. See our head units all started. Now what we want to check is our speed controls are working. So I'm just going to tune to a station. And would you look at that?
For the rest of today, with a slight chance of a shower tonight. Winds northwesterly 15 to 20 k's an hour. Turning westerly this afternoon, becoming light later on.
That's perfect. So what we're going to do again. There we go. That is a success. Now, so what we want to do is now we want our fascia plate, which is going to, once we stuff it all in, it's going to make it all look nice. Now, one thing that you might want to be careful of with your head unit is some of them, they have like a little microphone that you plug into the back and then you can answer calls. This has Bluetooth calling from your phone. I'm not going to worry about it. Most people normally mount it up there. So just be careful of that. So out of the little kit that we also got this little fascia kit to make it all look nice. And we've got these little mounting brackets of what we're going to use to mount onto our stereo. So let's get to it. What we're going to do is going to make sure that we're the right way around, because there's little holes down here that's going to mount into our thing. So this one goes on this side, and then this one, flip it around, goes on this side, because there's little mounting screws under there. All it needs is just that, 2 screws in, it ain't moving. Now we'll quickly jump around to the other side, grab our metal plate, slop it on. We'll grab another screw. Fucking different. Grab another screw, and just screw it in. For our next step, we're going to quite simply get all our cords down here, and we're just going to put it all, every last one of them back through there, especially our little control box. Going to stuff it all down the sides so that it all fits in nice and well. The only one that we're really going to want hanging out just for the minute is this one here. And just like that, you have a new stereo in your VZ Commodore. This is a pretty simple install, as long as you have all the parts in there to get it. I'll leave links and all the things to the things I bought in the description, just so you can have a shot at yourself. The one thing that you really need to watch out for is if you want your steering controls to work. If you buy the little steering box, your steering controls can work like the one I'm demonstrating here. Hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys later on.